Aspen University, CJ410, Andre Rosedale. I'm the instructor for this class. This is Module 3, Discussion Question 2, which reads, in your opinion, how can you control the loss of outstanding employees? Or is it just something police managers have to deal with? Explain your answers. Explain your answer. So I would look forward to reading your initial submission with a good APA reference, as it would appear on the reference page. And how do you control the loss of outstanding employees? One of the big things is benefits, and another thing is morale. So to touch on benefits, my department, I have a very generous pension, which was built by sacrifices made by police officers long before my time. And we have given that up in the past 2 contracts. 2 contracts ago, we went from 20 years and military buyback up to 5 years. So you could buy back 5 years, 4 years maybe. You could buy back 4 or 5 years of your military. I bought back 37 months of active duty, so I get to leave early. You have to pay for it, but you get to leave early. And we went to a 25-year retirement for new hires. And instead of getting to leave early, if you had a military buyback, you could add it on at the end. So if you retired at a 25-year, you could add it on and have 28 years or 29 years. And the last contract that we signed, we stuck with the 25, but we took away medical. People in, let's call it tier 1, my tier, get full medical until Medicare age, and their spouse gets 50% medical until Medicare age. And those are gone now. Those are cost savings for the city. We are not a very well-paid department, but we had good benefits, so we attracted people here. Lower incomes in the city, lower middle class would be your rich people. And that has drifted away. So one of them's benefits. The other one's morale, especially right now. As I make this video, October 1st, 2020, which was 2 weeks ago, they passed a law called the Police Accountability Bill. And it's not all in effect, but a lot of things have been taken away, and it really crushes morale. July 1st, 2021, qualified immunity in the state of Connecticut, the state that I work in, is gone. And people will be able to sue you for doing exactly the right thing just because they feel like it. And qualified immunity takes away protections from police officers that do things 100% correctly. And then and since the qualified immunity is gone, instead of the city or the city's insurance company footing the bill for the attorney to battle frivolous lawsuits, it will be the responsibility of the police officer himself or herself, which will put a lot of people into poverty or chase a lot of people away. And that's killing morale right now. You see a lot of people leaving, a lot of people getting out, a lot of very talented investigators or guys that can work with crash investigations, or guys that are good with domestic violence investigations. They're leaving. They're going into corporate world, back into the corporate world, or into the corporate world to get away from police liability. They know that I teach for Aspen, and they are looking at Aspen's programs that are not criminal justice. IT is a big one. So it's not something that police managers have to deal with. I have mentioned in the past in a lot of my videos that I was in the military. We had a platoon sergeant who was the highest ranking enlisted person in the platoon that was the epitome of an example in raising morale. We would go on we were infantry, so we'd go on long road marches for training. And at about mile 2 or 3, when we take our first break to adjust equipment, he would take the heaviest weapon system and get in the front of the line and march the whole way in the front with all the equipment without giving it up for somebody else. And that was a big morale booster for us. Just different things that you can do. Morale is important, and benefits. So to continue this conversation, what do you see at work that you think builds morale? Is there a leader? Is there a program that your company has or your department has, and in turn, what is a negative that you would like to point out or discuss to maybe see if other people have the same thing that answer this response? Let me know.